Their first ball. Their first uniform. Their first number. Their first teammate. Their first goal. Their first coach. We take great care in making sure their first isn't their last. We're so much more than a soccer class. Come play with us today at kickstarttoddlersoccer.com.
Hey, give me some of it. Okay, all right, I'm going. The Journey, the Tilton Girls, take one.
My favorite moments ever as a father was the moment she made the A-team.
They would always push me and my friends as well.
Their authenticity and integrity that they were able to do everything with.
I still struggle with a little bit, just like the confidence, like knowing that I'm in a different environment.
Could not be more proud of you, Justice, and of you, Remini.
We're gonna be a roast here. No, it's not a roast. Ocean, and it was hard. Don't tell anybody that. And action.
My dad and my grandfather are officials. I've grown up around officials and seeing how much they enjoy being part of the games. As a student athlete, I've always appreciated the people out there who are willing to give back to the kids. The Legacy program lets me officiate while I'm still in high school, working younger kids' games. Officiating gives me a better understanding of the game. I get to make some pretty good money for a high school kid, and I even get to spend some quality time with my dad. There's help wanted. Just whistle.
Our mission is to help players take their game to the next level and reach their potential. We help players develop fundamental technical skills such as ball control in tight spaces, dribbling at speed and changing direction, using a variety of 1v1 skills, receiving and finishing from different situations such as volleys, headers, one touch, and off the dribble, with and without pressure. In addition, we help players increase their speed of play, dominate with their off-the-ball movement, awareness of space, defenders, and teammates. We offer a variety of services such as one-on-ones, small groups, as well as large groups and team sessions. We have an experienced coaching staff that is professional, friendly, patient, while still holding players to high standards and holding them accountable. Over the past 3 years, we've built one of the best soccer-specific training facilities in the country. We've also developed one of the most detail-oriented training programs to help out players. No matter what level you're at as a player, I'm confident we can help you get better. For more information, visit our website, evolutionperformancetraining.com, or text or call 248-818-3943.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75. Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in!
We like to do it before we go out on the weekend.
We do.
We do it every week.
Whether we need to or not.
We did it today.
It was really dirty.
My parents do it every day.
Hey, kiddo!
Do it every day with the Unlimited Club only at Jack's Car Wash. Protect your car from the hot summer sun, dust, dirt, and contaminants all summer long with the Jack's Unlimited Club.
Join today, starting at just $24.99 a month.
Are you looking to grow here in 2023? Let the Michigan Soccer Network help you and your restaurant fill more seats. Help you and your law firm get new clients. Help you and your dental practice find more patients. Find more roofing customers for this upcoming summer. And to help you and your medical practice find new patients. To learn more or get started, visit MichiganSoccerNetwork.com.
I'm a husband. I'm a father.
I'm a sister.
I'm a son. I'm a brother.
I'm a daughter. I'm a sister.
I'm a referee.
I'm a referee.
I am a referee.
I'm a referee.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Don't just burn calories, torch those little suckers. Basecamp Fitness Troy opening up this March will help you get maximum results in half the time. Our intensity intervals of cardio and strength training will supercharge your calorie burn all in just 35 minutes. Make sure to lock in our founders rate and claim your 2-week risk-free trial by scanning the QR code on your screen. Basecamp Fitness Troy, located at 443 East Big Beaver Road in Troy, Michigan.
Thank you for stopping by the Michigan Soccer Network. To not miss out on any of the action, all you have to do is simply hit the subscribe button, and that way you're notified every time we bring new content or go live. Thanks for stopping by.
We watch soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network!
I watch soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
لا تنسوا تتابعونا على Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
I like to watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
Me gusta mirar fútbol en Michigan Soccer Network.
I watch soccer on Michigan Soccer Network.
I love watching soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Back to Beatrial. He'll take a shot and he'll bear it. And then he'll fire it from Billows and it'll go in. Good work as this one by Henry. Oh, good save by Jasinski. Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one and that's going to go in. Oh, then both goals so far. He'll fire one and that's a wonderful save opportunity. That's missed. Oh, it's Stone. And the Bellows should keep fighting, looking for goal number 2. Cuts it inside, shot, and that goes in. Going. Now he'll fire one now from distance, and that is in! What a strike by Ben Maher. Hello, everybody, and welcome here into Waterford Mott High School on this Good Friday, April the 7th. It is a matchup here of the KLA West versus the Lakes Valley Conference. Waterford Mott coming in 2-0 against Brighton, 0-1-1 on the season. As I'm joined by Steve Besk. My name's Jonathan Turner. Welcome in here, Steve.
Yeah, exciting matchup here tonight. An exciting team here in Waterford Mott against a perennial power in the KLAA in Brighton. So a good early season matchup. Another beautiful night here, back-to-back nights. A beautiful soccer here early in April. So we'll appreciate those because we don't get those too often. So looking forward to this one tonight.
As the players right now are just getting underway. We are 15 minutes or so here from kickoff. 6 o'clock matchup. Normally 7 o'clock games that we have, but there's no JV team here for the Waterford side. So that is why this is an early matchup. We are facing the sun, so that could be, an issue for you watching at home here tonight, possibly.
Yeah, it's going to be a bright one. Going to be dropping right into our faces, but maybe with that 6 o'clock start, it won't get as low into the second half, but we're prepared.
That we are, as we'll take a look here at the Bulldogs, and again, they make their home in the KLA West. They lost to Northville 1-0, tied Canton here earlier in the week 1-1. They finished 10-6-3 last year and finished 4th in the KLA West. They're coached by Ryan Carrier. He's the head coach there at the helm. Also does a lot of work with Legends FC and the Legacy Sports Center out in Brighton. So a good coach there on their side. As we'll take a look now here at Waterford Mott and their new coach, and Kevin Tapcham. They beat Orchard Lake St. Mary's 2-0 here just a couple days ago. Finished 13-7-1 and finished 6th in the Lakes Valley Conference last season. But right now, Kevin has them rolling. They're 2-0.
Yep, taking over a new program, it's always going to be a little bit difficult to, initially get your system in place. But, early signs are promising for the Corsairs as they've started off 2-0, but they'll be in for a big test tonight against the Bulldogs of Brighton.
As I put the wrong one on there again. That's sometimes it happens when you're doing two things at once. But this is the Lakes Valley standings. They have not played any matches yet. Their first match is due to start here this upcoming week.
It's a new school we got.
Yep.
Southie Lion.
Oh yeah.
last night it was Rochester Athens.
Easy. Okay, easy. But either way, well, wow. It's okay though, man. It's
we keep it lighthearted.
Well, hey, to each their own. But if you look here at the KLA West standings, Northville sitting atop the table, Canton, Heartland, Novi, all with wins this week. The Salem, Plymouth, Brighton, and Howell. Even though I was talking with Ryan, he was saying that the game earlier this week was not a non-league game. It did count in the standings, so those standings might be inaccurate, but based on their website, it might be off a smidge. So, but either way, let's take a look at the existing standings right there for the KLA as well as the Lakes Valley here getting underway. When we come back here from break here, we'll get into our player profiles, who we are going to highlight here tonight for both the Bulldogs and the Waterford Mott. We'll also give you the starting 11s for both sides, national anthem, and the kickoff. You're watching high school soccer on this Good Friday on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Thank you for stopping by the Michigan Soccer Network. To not miss out on any of the action, all you have to do is simply hit the subscribe button, and that way you're notified every time we bring new content or go live. Thanks for stopping by.
Don't just burn calories, torch those little suckers. Base Camp Fitness Troy, opening up this March, will help you get maximum results in half the time. Our intensity intervals of cardio and strength training will supercharge your calorie burn, all in just 35 minutes. Make sure to lock in our founders rate and claim your 2-week risk-free trial by scanning the QR code on your screen. Base Camp Fitness Troy, located at 443 East Big Beaver Road in Troy, Michigan.
Clubs love Ollie because it helps them manage their club and accelerate the development of their coaches and players. Every soccer club talks about their focus on development, but nobody actually measures it until now. We've developed the capability for every one of your teams to easily capture pro-level game stats in real time using a mobile phone. It's one thing at the end of the day to look up the results for your club, but how valuable would it be for directors to actually see how each team played? How well did a team possess the ball and control the game? How well did they create dangerous chances inside the box? How did your top players perform? And how is each coach improving from week to week? Ollie provides this powerful data through a club dashboard that shows club results and lets you drill down into any game or player. Ollie also includes team and club management that lets you communicate instantly with coaches, parents, and players, and lets directors see every club event so they can easily coordinate visits to matches and training sessions. It's got everything you need in one simple app. Reach out to us to get your club started today.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Welcome back here into Waterford High School here in Waterford, Michigan. We are now 35 miles from downtown Detroit. Last night we were 10 miles to the south.
You got a rope
in Troy.
You got a measuring tape?
I do not have a measuring tape. Wow.
But every time you're just measuring yourself how far you are from Detroit.
we are in Waterford Mott High School here tonight, and coached by Kevin Tatcham. Brighton Bulldogs coming into town here to take on the Waterford Mott. Corsairs, I believe, is that
is correct.
Their mascot, and but they are 2-0. So good for them as they are looking to go 3-0 here against a good KLAA opponent, the west side of that conference. Let's take a look here at a player to watch here. Oops, I did it again. Put on the same thing twice, Steve. I got to stop doing that. But we'll take a look here at Caitlin McKenza from Brighton and the Bulldogs. She's a senior captain. And I wasn't given a whole lot of information, but she's been along with this program obviously 4 years. She's an impact player here for Ryan and the Bulldogs. But when I asked her what her favorite food was, she came out and said, hey, my mom's lasagna. So Mom, if you're watching, you'll watch this later on. She loves your beef lasagna, and that's what she thoroughly enjoys. And her candy of choice, she says, Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. I've heard that before. We've heard that one.
Can't go wrong there.
You can't go wrong with the Buttercups. No, you cannot. I mean, she had to clarify. She's like, it is not Reese's Pieces. So that was very, very important on her part. As we take a look now here on the other side, on the Waterford Mott Corsairs, Carly Koskian is how it's pronounced, a sophomore forward, sophomore captain, 15 goals last year as a sophomore. She's also the LVC Conference honorable mention as a freshman. So, and her favorite food, smoothies. I asked her, I said, that's not really considered food, but I guess maybe it is. But to her, smoothies, it could be banana, it could be strawberry. It is not peanut butter.
Are those things food?
Well, I mean, they are part of the food pyramid.
Yeah, so smoothies are food.
Yeah. Well, that's fair. Well, either way, her favorite candy, by the way, is Kit Kats. So both young ladies like the chocolate. So, which is good. So those are your player profiles here, players to watch for this upcoming match. As we take a look now here at the starting 11 here, well, for Brighton and the Bulldogs, starting in goal, we'll start with you here, Steve. Get it going here.
Starting for the Bulldogs, Jesse Gurich, Katie Carico, Irene Killinen, Anna Van Canel, Ainsley Sider, Olivia Sebastian, Jana Stanis, Caitlin McKenzie, Jan Belgrat, Karis Ray, and Morgan Shaw.
And let's take a look here at the starters for the Corsairs.
For the Corsairs, starting in goal is Sophia Montgomery, Grace McKenzie, Kiara Bride, Rachel Morgan, Abby Ellis, Jillian Johnson, Ava Lee, Morgan Koskinen, Mia Wright, Carly Koskinen, and Sydney Stewart.
There's your starting 11 here for each side for tonight's matchup. We are slated to start here at 6 o'clock. Referees are just getting here, so we might be a little late. Just a smidge. We don't have control.
Difficult to do the game without our officials, which reminds us. So if any of you out there are interested in officiating, please visit MHSAA.com and sign up to become an official, because our game desperately needs more of them. So if you have any interest in joining or refereeing in any sport, please do so today.
The sun is coming in a good mix here today. It's hard to see through this window, and as we'll bring you into the press box here. Hey, everybody, wave hi there. There we are. We've got Steve Bester, Dan Sticker, Director of News here for the Michigan Soccer Network. He's going to be here helping us out with stats spotting and running a good story here that will maybe be on our website here later today or tomorrow or sometime this week. Easter Sunday coming up here, Steve. Dan, right?
Yep, looking forward to a big Sunday for sports fans. The Masters final round on Sunday, which I think is tradition for many a folk when it falls on Easter, as well as for those in the EPL, Arsenal plays Liverpool Sunday morning. So a nice little teaser before that. So should be a fun week.
The Masters is the premier, the Super Bowl of golf.
The Super Bowl of golf for sure. I think more average fringe golf fans tune into the Masters probably than any other golf tournament.
Probably sounds about right. Well, let's do this. Let's step aside here since we have some time here to kill. It is, we are just a few moments away here from the kickoff of this one. So don't go anywhere. We come back from break. We'll get you the kickoff. National anthem first, of course, and so much more. You're watching high school soccer, girls soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network. Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in!
Hey, give me some of it. Okay, all right, I'm going. The Journey, the Tilton Girls, take one.
My favorite moments ever as a father was the moment she made the A-team.
They would always push me and my friends as well.
Their authenticity and integrity that they were able to do everything with.
I still struggle with a little bit, just like the confidence, like knowing that I'm in a different environment.
I could not be more proud of you, Justice, and of you, Remini.
It's gonna be a roast here.
No, it's not a roast.
Motion, and it was hard. Don't tell anybody that.
And action.
We welcome you back here into WATERFORD MOTT High School as the coin toss just getting underway here. The announcements for players. We'll step aside while the announcements take place.
Number 2, Kate Caracco. Number 3, Ella Vanderbergel. Number 5, Stephanie Barrett. Number 6, Irene Kalunin. Number 7, Anna Van Canel. Number 8, Ansley Sider. Number 9, Emily Kramer. Number 10, Olivia Sebastian. Number 11, Jana Stanis. Number 12, Bree Everson. Number 15, Caitlin McKenzie. Number 17, Yana Belgard. Number 19, Naomi Bongero. Number 20, Paris Ray. Number 21, Cameron Everly. Number 23, Morgan Shaw. And number 24, Isabel Block. Brighton is coached by Ryan Perrier. Now, ladies and gentlemen, your WATERFORD MOTT Corsairs. Number 1, Summer LaDuke. Number 2, Captain Sydney Stewart. Number 3, Lexi Herr. Number 4, your Captain Carly Koskinen. Number 5, Ariana Campbell. Number 6, Mia Wright. Number 7, Lorna Kimla. Number 8, Morgan Koskinen. Number 9, Ava Lee. Number 10, Jillian Johnson. Number 11, Abby Ellis. Number 12, Abby Warder. Number 13, Rachel Morgan. Number 14, Macy Bills. Number 15, Kiara Pride. Number 16, Layla Perry. Number 17, Grace McKenzie. Number 19, McKenna Poppenhagen. Number 20, Kaylee Hunley. And number 23, your captain, Sophia Chuck Montgomery. Waterford Mott is coached by Kevin Patrick. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Gentlemen, remove your hats to the singing of the national anthem.
A beautiful rendition there of the national anthem, and we are going to be underway here in just a moment with some high school girls soccer action. Steve Best, John Turner here on the call here tonight as Waterford Mott looks to go 3-0 on this season, and Brighton Bulldogs looking to get their first win of the season. They're currently 0-1-1 in their first two matchups of the season. So a good matchup here, to say the least. Looking forward to it, right, Steve?
Absolutely.
Corsairs in the blue kits here, all blue. The Bulldogs will be in all white.
Why is this not?
A beautiful Friday afternoon. There's not much clouds in the sky. Good 55 degrees outside. Due to drop down below 50 here towards the end of this game. Good crowd coming in here tonight. Almost a full house for this Friday game. Corsairs will defend the northwest goal. I think it's kind of like facing the northwest, and the Bulldogs be facing and defending the south goal here, left to right on your screen. We are live tonight on 4 different networks: Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. So the head referee is about to get things underway here. And we are officially underway here on this Good Friday. The KLAA meets the Lakes Valley Conference on this Friday afternoon. The Bulldogs versus the Corsairs. This ball will go down here towards his end line. That's a good tackle. Sebastian all over the top, looking for Sydney Stewart for the Bulldogs. Stewart, a senior right back. Now here come the Corsairs. This ball's put out wide here on this near side, and just not enough. Is got to go out of touch. Koskinen was the target on that one. Just ran out of real estate with that one. And something we'll see here again early on, Steve, 3 games into the season for both these teams. You know, you're not going to see the cleanest of play here as you might see later towards the latter end of a season.
Yeah, absolutely. It's still early. We talked about it, last night on the broadcast that, it's early, for a lot of these players to adjust to, from their club seasons to, where their teammates are going to be making runs and where they're going to position themselves.
Ball's cleared up. That's Carrico. A lot of touch. Your first time stopping by, I want to remind you that if you hit that subscribe button, we're only 17 away. Oh, and here comes an opportunity for the Bulldogs. That was Ansley Cedar.
The first real break in the attack. The Bulldogs getting in deep in the box with an opportunity, but cleared away by the Corsairs.
There's Carrico again. Does that one go off for a goal kick? Yeah, hit that subscribe button. We're only 17 away, at least the last time I checked. When we get to that 3,000 subs, Steve, tell them what will happen.
I got to eat a wonderful chip.
The one chip challenge. Don't undersell it, Steve. I mean, you'll have to. It's more than just a chip. It is the one chip challenge. Now here's a shot from distance, and goalkeeper there, Sophia Montgomery, will make the first save of the afternoon for her and the Corsairs. It's a good punt there. As that one go out of touch. Last touch by Morgan Shaw on the Bulldogs. And the one chip challenge, I mean, it is the.
I kind of was preparing. I ate some flaming hot cheddar chips tonight just to kind of get myself, ready, I guess.
A heavy touch there by Stannis, but she still maintains possession for the Bulldogs, and they'll work this around. Keep possession. It's a good work there by McKenzie. Caitlin McKenzie, the senior captain. A little touch. Oh, a good win, and then just not enough on it. And a heavy touch here on this near side from Abby Ellis. Earlier when I had a chance to talk with Kevin Tapson, he mentioned, just the makeup of this team, Steve, and as this ball go back to Montgomery. He was talking about how, the team as a whole is, strong leadership from Sophia Montgomery, the goalkeeper, most saves in the conference last year. It's a young group, only 2 seniors and 2 juniors. The rest make up a freshman and sophomore, so a young team. So there's some, and from how they started and some of the talent that they brought back in that sophomore class, this team should be a pretty solid team for the next couple of years.
Yeah, I mean, you never want to be a team that you know, is giving up a lot of shots to your goalkeeper. You know, despite having to face that many shots and leading the league in that type of category. Not always that most ideal thing to have to put your defense under that much pressure, though. Something I'm sure he'd like to clean up.
A lot of space for Abby Ellis to run up the field here for the Corsairs. There's a shot from just outside the 18. Will go wide of that near post. Best opportunity here so far for the Corsairs in this 6th minute. Ball's back in play now at that midfield. That was Carrico there on that far side for the Bulldogs. Brought down, and that was, I believe, Abby Warner. This ball goes back to Montgomery. So, you know, early in this match, like I guess we talked about before, just, you know, both teams figuring each other out here. A couple opportunities, but nothing real open yet. We saw it last night, Steve, you know, with Troy High. That game opened up quite a bit in the second half, especially those last 15 minutes.
Yeah, it definitely, you know, starts to kind of get yourself into the game. Early game jitters sometimes, you know, just sometimes you got to get settled in, understand how to attack your opponent best.
Oh, there's a shot from outside the 18 that goes just wide of the goal. Take a look at that replay here. Oh, it did not, didn't take there, Steve. My bad. We'll try that again in a second.
Better luck next time.
What can you say? We do have the replay available, though, so we will get on the screens eventually.
Potentially.
That's right. That's right.
Good bit of stringing possession here together for the Bulldogs. Been dangerous here in the last few minutes.
Oh, look, here's just outside the 18. Lays it off. Oh, ball out wide. That's Sebastian, and she'll take a shot that will fire up and over. Now let's try it, Steve.
Now in the game for Mott, number 19, McKenna Poppenhagen.
There we go. B-E-A-Beautiful.
Montgomery will put this one back in for the Corsairs. That shot again coming here just a moment ago from the Bulldogs.
A lot of kickball going on in midfield right now. Just lack of possession by either team at times here just to get a clearance. I'm sure both coaches will be getting on their team to settle it a little bit down and try to regain that possession to control the game a little bit.
That was Ellis, and now broken up. And Canna, oh, that's over the top.
Yeah, she looked
like she was offsides, and she was. First offsides of the evening here for either side. Koskinen. Sebastian is looking for this up the middle and running on that. Plays it back to Montgomery. She'll one time and clear that up, one out towards midfield. All All right, now here come the Corsairs right at midfield, putting the ball through that seam, and it makes it through, and out comes the goalkeeper.
Oh, almost hit into her own player.
That almost did. That was Jesse Gurge. Now another opportunity, and here, good defensive play, but almost went right back to the feet there of Abby Ellis and then cleared away.
We're going to have to stop the clock here. I think got a player down hurt.
It does look that way. Couple subs coming on as head coach Ryan Carrier will come onto the pitch. Take a look. I believe that's Morgan Shaw down on the ground. No, that's Karis Ray, I apologize, number 20. Oh, yeah, so I have a replay of her going down.
I was hoping so.
I know, right?
So we can see what happened.
It happens right here.
Ooh. Looks like she went to make the tackle and planted and twisted the knee maybe or ankle. Can't quite. Hope she's okay.
Yeah, slow to get up. Not a good sign. Never want to see a player go down or get hurt.
Absolutely not.
Especially 10 minutes into a game. This is a non-conference game. Something that's a little different than like the OAA, for example, which we called the OAA Red game last night. They play them one time. There's not a home and away schedule in the Red. They just do the home and away every other season. Is how that works out. In the KLA, they play home and away. They play twice, so they play 14 league games, and then there's a crossover for first, second, and third place. They play like 14. They play 14, almost 15 league games. You've only got a couple non-league games on your schedule. One of those games here tonight for both these teams. As we're about to get back underway here with 10.5 minutes into this one, in the 11th minute. All thrown in. Touch here on this near side. It'll be a Bulldog throw-in. Cleared up and out of touch and throwing coming up here for the Bulldogs.
Oh, for the Corsairs.
That's my bad. Thank you. I'm getting cut off here by this this one vantage point, so thank you, Steve. Appreciate it.
It's not fair. I've got a screen right in front of me.
Southie Lion, if I've gotten right. Oh, it's a good ball into Carrico, and then out wide. Sebastian puts just one in. That's going to go out for the first corner of the match here for either side, and the Bulldogs get their first corner.
Looks like the Bulldogs might go short here, try to attack in a 2v2 situation here from the corner.
Cuts it one and low and puts this one into Carrico, and she'll put you one far post. Oh, that's a good opportunity. Missed there on that far post. Then look at it here, Steve.
Yeah, nice little set play and getting it across there. Had two teammates running on the back post, just unable to find the end of it.
At 25, by the way, is Brian Bobby, from a ninth grader. She's a late addition to the Bulldogs. She gets her minutes on the JV team, but they don't have a JV squad. Oh, this ball will make its way through almost. Then a target there was Sider. Another ball into Sider. That's a great ball. That's an even better save by the goalkeeper, Montgomery. Action starting to pick up here now, Steve.
Yeah, Brighton's been able to find their way through the back line and create some opportunities in on goal. Big save there, though, from the goalkeeper for the Corsairs and keeping this game scoreless.
That ball did go out on that far side, at least, or if we haven't stopped the clock, I'm assuming.
I believe so.
Well, let's take a look at that replay then.
I think we might have blood or something, or concerned about an injury. I'm guessing is
just looking at this ball movement. I mean, you saw the first attempt, it kind of got cut through, and then, but then look at this. I mean, just she comes out, great save.
Yeah, phenomenal save there.
Great ball, and so 14th minute. Back under play. Yep, we are back under play here, and 26 minutes to go here in this first half. 0-0 is your score. We're live from Waterford Mott High School in Waterford, Michigan. Ball knocked away. We have a busy week next week. We got 4 games on tap here next week. Not just mention four games, but we've also got 4 live shows in studio as well next week. So a busy week, Steve.
Yeah, a lot of things coming up here on the network. Got a free kick coming here deep on the end line for the Bulldogs.
Choosing to take this.
Like the assistant referee had popped his flag for indicating a foul, and got a foul deep on the end line. They'll probably treat this very much like a corner kick.
Carrico will take this kick here for the Bulldogs. Puts it in. It's a good ball, headed away. And off the head there of Abby Ellis, and that will go out for the second corner of the afternoon here for Brighton and the Bulldogs. So as the referee steps over the player on that far side, it's Carrico again. He's trying to tell her he can't move that flag. This ball is put in. Top of the 18. It was Sebastian there for the Bulldogs, and now here come the Corsairs. McKenzie will step over. Ball just go out on that far side. This part of the match is brought to you by Granite City of Troy. It is Friday. That means it's Fish Friday at Granite City. That's right. All you can eat, unlimited fish and chips, or fish and fries, as you'd put it, right? Unlimited, though, today on this Good Friday. You can visit the Troy location at the corner of 16 Mile and I-75, or head out to the Northville location at 7 Mile and Haggerty. Again, eat good eats, drink good drinks, have good times at Granite City. Oh, a little touch there on the top. Look at Carrico now trying to run onto this. And that one's cleared away and out of danger, at least for the time being. Then a shot from distance, and that will go well wide.
Now in the game for Brighton, number 3, Ella Vanderberg.
want to remind everybody coming up here at halftime, we'll have our official live stats provided by Ollie Live Sports, the official live stats tracking app here for the Michigan Soccer Network during this high school girls season. Steve on double duty tonight. Steve, how do you like it so far?
It's fairly simple, pretty easy. Once you kind of know what the buttons are and what's easy to track, pretty simple.
All crossed in the middle of the box. Sebastian was there. Montgomery comes out, misses it, and then just cleared out of danger by the Corsairs.
Keeping me tuned into the game much more, though, that's for certain.
For Brighton. Seems as though Brighton has been a little more on the attack here and in the dangers in the final third here so far in this first half, Steve.
Yeah, you know, a talented group, you know, despite their record, facing off against two quality opponents in the KLA. You know, they're tested, and you know, they're going to be an experienced type squad that you know, returns a lot of players from last year, and they're going to try to impose themselves on the game. That's just the way that Ryan coaches, and you know, they're going to try to take the game to their opponent no matter who they're playing. They're going to look to continue to do that here tonight.
Bonjero that played that one up. That one just too much as it'll go out of touch. We'll see our first sub here for the Bulldogs. Steve, any plans this weekend for Easter? Oh, look at this ball. Comes to Montgomery and a touch on that. Makes the save. Almost snuck one by. Is another opportunity here as Brian Bobby. Talk about getting some Easter, and then there's almost a goal, I think.
Yeah, I had to hold off there. I had a feeling something might be brewing there. But no, just we'll be heading over to my parents to celebrate Easter. I'm sure I'll have an Easter basket to find somewhere.
Oh.
Yes, I'm 36 years old and still get an Easter basket, so
Whoa.
no complaints. No complaints. So it usually comes stocked with candy and other goodies, so why not, you know?
No, I who am I to tell you?
My dad, up until we were in even in college, my dad would do an egg hunt around the house, but he would fill the plastic eggs with money, but $5 and $10 bills. So it was a serious thing. So my mom would get involved, she'd be going it was for me and my sister, but my mom would just
Oh, another opportunity this time. Number 17, we don't have a name for on the varsity roster. And then Bonjero will take a shot, and Montgomery will just collapse down on that one.
13 is Maya Vietas.
Maya Vietas?
Yes, 13 is Maya.
Yeah.
Appreciate the help.
Always nice to get helpful parents to assist with the pronunciation and added names to rosters during our games. But number 17's on there? So Lisa Ortega, I don't know if we have, because Coach Ryan, he did give me some add-ons, but no number 17s. So. I'm not wrong when I see a 17 out there, I don't think, but that's a foul. There it is. That was Abby Ellis there, the left wing, sophomore. I'm assuming the ball was rolling there still. It's the head official, Mr. Mike Fisher. Center referee here tonight on this Friday evening. Caitlin McKenzie now on the ball. Scoreless game here, 23 minutes into this match. Good possession here. Right now, Waterford Mott Corsairs are chasing the possession here from the Bulldogs. Played out wide here. Koskinen tries to chase it down. She'll go down hard.
It's a good shoulder challenge.
Yeah, I was going to say, good shoulder challenge.
Apologize if
yeah, we don't.
Any of that language was picked up.
Oh, wait, boop. I don't have the boot button. That's Alice now, and go out of touch. Koskinen was looking for Ellis and put right back in. That's McKenzie on it, and she'll look to clear this up here for the Bulldogs. I'll remind everybody that if you want to win a one-night stay to the historic, and I say historic.
That was a foul throw. And he caught it.
He did catch it. Caught me mid-sentence. I was just going to get into, what we were talking about when historic hotels on the island of Mackinac, and
good old Windermere.
I know, right? The Windermere Hotel and the one-night stay that you could win here on opening weekend on the May the 12th. And all you have to do to enter is just head over to our website, fill out the form, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and like us on all social media that you're a part of. If you do that, you'll be entered into the drawing to win a one-night stay at the Windermere Hotel on Mackinac Island opening weekend, May the 12th. So for more information, head over to MichiganSoccerNetwork.com and sign up today. Ball put across. Good look. And now this one's low driven but blocked. Blocked again. And finally out of play. That was Bellegarde that took a strike at that one just towards the top of the 18. That was blocked by the Corsairs defense. They have been good, getting compact there, Steve, especially inside the 18. Montgomery's come up big a couple of times here tonight. But they are weathering the storm, so to speak. I mean, you can't do it for 80 minutes, but so far so good for the defense here and the Corsairs.
No, absolutely, and I think Coach Kevin Tabsham, he obviously is going to keep them well organized and give them the tools to try to keep as much shape as possible and frustrate the Bulldogs as much as possible. But like to your point, you can only withstand that pressure for so long before more opportunities come about. So we got a foul here on the Corsairs.
Yeah, Koskinen came in kind of high there.
I mean, Mott does not look out of place as far as the way they're shaped, the way they're, lined up and trying to defend here. Just unable to keep the ball when they're getting it. So right now, Brighton's just doing a little bit better job of keeping that possession.
So we'll see a sub coming on here now for the Corsairs. Like to play that one short on the goal kick. Saw a lot of that last night. In that Rochester Adams versus Troy High matchup. 1-1 draw. So this ball's played in. And Belgart will run onto this. Can she keep it on the pitch? She sure does. Lays it back to Brian Bobby, but good work from the freshman.
Good work tracking back. Coming all the way back to help her teammate win that ball and keep possession.
Well, you can't wait on that one, as you saw that from Belgart. Oh, good ball. Down by the end line, puts this one across and right in the arms of Montgomery. Well, look at that. You mentioned, you should sign up for it. Immediately we get someone entering the drawing on the website. So there you go. If you say it, it will happen. You can't win unless you enter.
Absolutely.
Ball laid back. Cleared up here towards midfield, looking for Belgart. Tries to bring it down, unable to do so, and Corsairs will now have possession. Not the night really to try to play it over the top. They have not been successful. They've got to settle this ball down and work it around in order to pass his defense. Is Stewart now on the ball for the Corsairs. That's Morgan. Koskinen, she'll take a shot, and that's a save from the goalkeeper and Gersh, and that'll go out for a corner. See if we have that one in replay. Just a bit. Good save there by Gersh. So a couple subs coming on here again now for the Corsairs as they get, I think this is their first corner of the night, Steve.
That it is.
It's taken by Koskinen. She'll put this right in past Gersh. I think it'll touch on it, and that's finally cleared away. Not a bad ball in the mix. Well, it's a good run. I believe that was Cameron Eberly that made that run for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, it was a great run to take the ball herself and just go up that left side and create some pressure, generating a long throw and
look
shot
at
from distance.
Montgomery makes a save. Steve, you just can't put your head down at all anymore.
Absolutely not. You never know when something could happen.
No question is heavy touch, but a good recovery.
Seems like the moment you do put your head down is when something will definitely happen.
It's every time. This is number 13, Maya Bedovich. And she'll one-on-one with Montgomery and goes just wide. The junior varsity call-up almost puts one in here on this Friday evening for the Bulldogs.
Now in the game for the Corsairs, number 9, Ava Lee.
And that was Maya Bedvedov. I know it was given to us earlier. Well, not to us, but to the other members of the press box. But a good look. Just went wide.
Yeah, good opportunity there. Breaking in on that right side, right in on the box. It's a nice pass there. She's able to cut in, just unable to tuck this ball into the back post. Really just doesn't need to even lift it. Just pass that ball to that back corner.
The question is, now here she comes once again, and this is going to earn another corner. With just under 8 minutes to go here in half number one. This is her 4th corner of the night. This ball is played in Montgomery. It's right into her arms, and those are easy ones all night long. She'll take those.
Bulldogs doing a real nice job here in this final third, keeping possession, moving the ball around, creating opportunities in and around the 18.
Jodov on this side here. Another cutback for her. She looks to put this one in the box. That's blocked by Sydney Stewart. She's going right back, and she's a senior for the Corsairs. Carricker down now in this corner for the Bulldogs. All misplays that to Ellis, and right back to the Bulldogs. This one's put in. Montgomery will go up for it. She goes to punch, and that's knocked away by Sider. So good work from Montgomery once again. She's been big here all night. Mentioned she led the league last year in saves. And you can see why. Reminder, if you're just the first time ever joining us here on the Michigan Soccer Network, we encourage your comments, as long as they stay clean. Engage with us. You want to ask a question, you want to shout out to one of your players, you can do all that. Just hit that comment button. You got to be logged in, obviously, through YouTube in order to do that, or on any of the platforms that you're watching on. All we ask is you keep it clean.
Deep throwing coming here on the far side, just under 5 minutes to go for the Bulldogs. Trying to break this deadlock.
Again, we'll have official stats and a summary here at halftime during the halftime report. So don't go anywhere. We will step aside. We'll come back after and talk about the game. All thrown in and right back to Bajovic. She'll put this one in near post, right towards Montgomery. Oh, the ball kind of trickles around, and Montgomery finally comes up with it. You can just kind of see that scrum right there in front of the goal, Steve. That was Cameron Eberle on the ball as well, and Montgomery comes up with it. Ava Lee now on the ball for the Corsairs. Looking for Ellis, but Bellegarde steps in, and 37th minute. Kenzie clears it up. Carrico. Sider. All put in, and that's going to go down now towards the goal line and then cleared out for another corner. Kevin Tapson, that's not what you want. You want that ball out as a throw-in if you can. Obviously, you can't always control those outcomes, but try to square your body up, and make that decision so that it goes out for a throw, a lot less dangerous. Don't want to give the Bulldogs any more opportunities on set pieces here in the final third.
Oh, absolutely not, especially here just 2 minutes before the break.
All put in the mix, right towards that near post, and might have hit off the crossbar. And then cleared out here towards the sideline, kept back in, and then went off of Morgan Koskinen. So ball was thrown in, and then out for a goal kick. A comment is, if possible, can you announce this?
Goal kick that was played off the Corsairs. How's that not a? It's got to be a corner kick.
Yeah, well, we don't know. We have instant replay, but it's not for the officials.
No,
so.
but Blue headed it out.
Hey, don't look at me. I don't make those decisions. I don't get paid enough. So, but we did have a comment. If possible, can you announce the substitutes? Good win there by Ellis. Looking to get by. Clunin unable to do so. Well, I hit a hand, and now here's an opportunity for the Corsairs, and that's a shot that's going to go wide. That was Rachel Morgan, the junior, who that ball just hit, it looked like it hit off the arm of the defender there, and we'll maybe take a look at it here again in a second.
I mean, it was an advantage either way. Creating the opportunity, getting in on goal, just not able to put that shot on target.
Just looking to go over the top. Ooh, Koskinen, she gets hit hard there, but no foul. Well, that will wrap up this first half. Steve, any final thoughts here before we head to our first break?
Well, I'm sure Brighton will be a little upset that they weren't able to find one in that first half, as they were the much more dangerous side. But Coach Kevin Tapstrom's probably going to be pretty happy with his side as well. They were able to maintain that first half and kind of get through that first 40 minutes and give themselves a shot here in the second 40.
No question about that. When we come back from break, we'll give you some first half stats and much more. It's 0-0, 0-0, as they say. You're watching girls high school soccer right here on the Michigan Soccer Network. We'll be back.
Thank you for stopping by the Michigan Soccer Network. To not miss out on any of the action, all you have to do is simply hit the subscribe button, and that way you're notified every time we bring new content or go live. Thanks for stopping by.
Don't just burn calories, torch those little suckers. Base Camp Fitness Troy, opening up this March, will help you get maximum results in half the time. Our intensity intervals of cardio and strength training will supercharge your calorie burn, all in just 35 minutes. Make sure to lock in our founders rate and claim your 2-week risk-free trial by scanning the QR code on your screen. Base Camp Fitness Troy, located at 443 East Big Beaver Road in Troy, Michigan.
Clubs love Ollie because it helps them manage their club and accelerate the development of their coaches and players. Every soccer club talks about their focus on development, but nobody actually measures it until now. We've developed the capability for every one of your teams to easily capture pro-level game stats in real time using a mobile phone. It's one thing at the end of the day to look up the results for your club, but how valuable would it be for directors to actually see how each team played? How well did a team possess the ball and control the game? How well did they create dangerous chances inside the box? How did your top players perform? And how is each coach improving from week to week? Ollie provides this powerful data through a club dashboard that shows club results and lets you drill down into any game or player. Ollie also includes team and club management that lets you communicate instantly with coaches, parents, and players, and lets directors see every club event so they can easily coordinate visits to matches and training sessions. It's got everything you need in one simple app. Reach out to us to get your club started today.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Participate!
Welcome back here into Waterford Mott High School on this Good Friday. Normally I say Good Friday, but it actually is Good Friday. Here's Steve, and what a game here. It's we're tied 0-0. We're gonna take a look at the stats here in a second, but I mean, you know, 0-0, and you gotta say before I even show the stats, right now Waterford Mott weathering the storm.
Yeah, like I said, I expected Brighton to be the team on a little bit more on the front foot, but like I said, Mott has been well organized, withstanding the pressure. But you know, slowly as that half progressed, you saw Brighton starts to create more and more and become more dangerous. So you know, they're going to look to do more of the same as the second half approaches.
So let's take a look here at the stats. Halftime stats presented by Ali Live Sports. So looking at shots, there's a significant difference between one and the other, 13-3. 6 on target for the Bulldogs, 1 on target for Waterford Mott. Corners 4-1 in favor of the Bulldogs. Offsides, fouls the only thing that, and saves the only thing that the Waterford Mott is winning at right now in this game.
I don't know if you're winning if you're committing more fouls.
I know, but I'm just putting the bright spot, the positive side to the stats. But right now it's all Bulldogs, and hey, it can be the tale of two halves. We've seen that many times before. You know, Kevin Tapson's a really darn good coach. We've seen him quite a bit, obviously, on the men's amateur side, the higher levels, and he does a really good job. So they'll come out a little more organized and hopefully have a little more pressure. But yeah, 13 shots, 6 of which on target. We've seen Montgomery make a number of big saves, keep her team in this game, and that's why this game is still 0-0.
Yeah, and I expect Ryan Carrier from Brighton to make adjustments as well. They were able to expose the Mott left back several times here up on the right side of their attack and really create open opportunities in and around the box. So I'll imagine that you know, Ryan Carrier makes some adjustments as well, and really finding some new ways to try to attack as Brighton has been held possession, you know, much of that first half, and they'll look to continue to do more of the same here in the second.
So don't go anywhere. We come back here. We'll have second half action. You're watching high school girls soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network. Now Worrell has a good cutback from him. He'll fire one, and that's going to go in.
Hey, give me some of it. Okay, all right, I'm going. The Journey, the Tilton girls, take one.
My favorite moments ever as a father was the moment she made the A-team.
They would always push me and my friends as well.
Their authenticity and integrity that they were able to do everything with.
I still struggle with a little bit, just like the confidence, like knowing that I'm in a different environment.
Could not be more proud of you, Justice, and of you, Remini.
We're gonna be a roast here.
No, it's not a roast. Ocean, and it was hard. Don't tell anybody that. And action.
Granite City Food and Brewery has 2 Michigan locations in Troy and Northville. Serves made-from-scratch food, brews in-house beer, and even has brunch every Sunday from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. To learn more about their daily specials or to book a private party, visit gcfb.com. Make sure you head over to Granite City in Northville at the corner of 7 Mile and Haggerty, or the Troy location at 16 Mile and I-75. Don't just burn calories, torch those little suckers. Base Camp Fitness Troy, opening up this March, will help you get maximum results in half the time. Our intensity intervals of cardio and strength training will supercharge your calorie burn, all in just 35 minutes. Make sure to lock in our founders rate and claim your 2-week risk-free trial by scanning the QR code on your screen. Base Camp Fitness Troy, located at 443 East Big Beaver Road in Troy, Michigan. Welcome back here into Waterford Mott High School, where we're currently at the half. Scoreless draw here right now, there, Steve. 0-0, and hey, Brighton, put on a pretty consistent show there in the first half. Just unable to put one beyond the Montgomery. She's stood tall, held her own here tonight. And now, what will happen here in the second? What can we expect here in the second half?
Well, like I had mentioned, I think both teams will make some adjustments. Mott will probably try and find some ways to get some more numbers behind the ball in areas and make sure that they can be solid defensively. But for the Bulldogs, they're gonna look to keep doing what they were doing in that first half. The more that they can keep possession in the attacking third, the more that they can move the ball around, create opportunities is going to be the better for them. They were able to attack the left back here up the right side consistently throughout that first half. I see that continuing in the way that Brighton did attack, but it'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to break this deadlock here and get the scoring started here tonight.
No question about that. Kimberly Herr, shout out to Lexi Herr. You'll be healed back in no time, scoring goals, baby girl. So Lexi Herr, a member here of the Waterford Mott High School, a junior, not in the lineup tonight, injured. So thank you for the shout out there, Kimberly Herr. As we are about to get back underway here in just a few moments, clock winding down. Again, the Bulldogs are in the all-white kits. This time they'll be going right to left on your screen. And the Corsairs in those light blue kits, they'll be going left to right for this second half. And as far as, Tim, in regards to your... we will do the best that we can in regards to the substitutions. The one thing that makes it a little more difficult here in the high school game is there's a lot of subs that can take place. And unlike some of the higher levels and professional, you might only see a couple subs in a game. Here, we might even see a whole team enter the field. So.
And when they're out there, we try to get them. But as far as when they're coming in and off, it can be a little bit difficult, especially on the far side. Not getting players coming in and off, but we will do our best.
That we will, as we are now back underway here. Second half action from Waterford Mott High School. John Turner, Steve Besk here on the call in this scoreless draw here right now on this Good Friday. Goes out on his near side. It's going to be thrown in by Ben Canal. And that's a good win. And then cleared away here towards midfield, but one back. I believe that was Clunin. Ball put inside the 6.
Oh, opportunity. Out comes Montgomery, making her presence known as she wins that ball. But a player from the Bulldogs slow to get up. I can't tell if it's number 11, Jana Stanis.
I'm not sure who. It looked like it may have been 17. But again, not.
Yeah, we don't. That's the one thing we don't know who 17 is.
If it was, I'm not even. Does look like it was 17 going in on the. Yeah, it looked like she just got ran through from the goalkeeper, and goalkeeper coming out doing a good job there in Sophia Montgomery. Looks like we're just going to get a drop ball here.
As you know, most
I want to hear you.
I know high school rules. You know, the clock has to come to a stop on injuries as well as goals. As Montgomery will put this one back in. At least someone wants to hear me. I appreciate you, Steve, saying that. That was nice of you. As we'll see Van Canal throw this one in. Vandermergel. Oh, I got this ball put back in the mix. Far post. Sebastian will step over to receive this for the Bulldogs. Finally knocked out. This pressure continues here for the Bulldogs. They had 13 shots there in that first half.
And the less they have to do and put in the work defensively on the defensive end, the more they can focus on the attacking side. And they've been doing plenty of that here tonight and really forcing the Corsairs to really have to do a lot of defensive work. And that will wear as this game progresses.
Look at this as an opportunity. Now Carrico will look to take a shot. That's blocked. Knocked out on that far side. Foul called. So a free kick coming up here for the Corsairs inside their defensive third. That's only their third foul of the game. Not a lot of fouls in this one here tonight, Steve. I think last night we was 9-2.
Yeah, Brighton doing a good job of their defensive pressure and being smart about the contact that they're taking. Giveaway there from the Corsairs.
Oh, yeah, now Carrico will take another shot. This one from distance, but that's going to be easy for Montgomery.
As I was saying, you don't want to give the Bulldogs any extra chances there. But yeah, they're just doing a good job defensively, the way they're coming into each challenge and tackle, not, playing outside of their abilities and within the range of the contact, and that's good to see. Is they're playing very smart and under control.
All put up towards that back line of the Corsairs. A little flick there. Carrico trying to bring it down, takes a shot, and it's right at Montgomery. Montgomery's having a great game, but if you're going to give him, easy finishes like that, I mean, she'll take those all day long.
Yeah, for sure, and I'm sure Ryan Carrier's wishing that his team would find a way to put some of these shots away from her as they're not having to force her to have to make too much movement. Either they've been putting the shots off frame or putting them directly at the goalkeeper.
And honestly, this is something we've talked about this quite a bit during our broadcast, is that, keeping a team around. I mean, this is, the Bulldogs are playing really well here right now and having a lot of opportunities. This is Van Canal now on the ball, cuts it inside, and Koskinen will run over. the flip side of this is that you got a team that right now, from a stat standpoint, statistically is dominating this game. You leave a team in it like the Corsairs, you don't put any goals in. There's an opportunity for them here to come score a goal, and now it's a 1-0 game in favor of the Corsairs. You got to find a way in these opportunities to execute.
Yeah, all it takes is one set piece, one penalty kick, and one error in the back, and then again, like you said, it could be a flipped score on the other side, and Brighton now begins to have to chase the game. So, that's why they're going to try their hardest here to try to find that first breakthrough. As they have dominated possession, they've dominated this game from start to finish, just unable to find the back of the net, and really because they're not putting their chances, most of their chances on target, and the ones they have been right at the goalkeeper, and credit to the goalkeeper for making those saves, but they haven't really tested her as far as really forcing her to have to go out and make any difficult saves, as everything's been right at her, or wide and off target.
This ball put back into the 18. Oh, that one's saved. Look at that. And that is going to go in. What a heads-up play. And that one is going to go in, and that is going to make this a 1-0 game here in favor of the Bulldogs. That's Carrico, I believe, that finished that one.
Just like we were talking about taking advantage of opportunities, and the Bulldogs get a ball deep. A lovely pass back across. And an excellent little finish, just an inside of the foot, and able to redirect it in on frame. No chance for the goalkeeper, and the Bulldogs get their rightfully earned 1-0 lead.
And I do believe that was Katie Carrico who did get that goal. We're back in play here with it's now 1-0 here. We were talking about execution, and finally heads-up play there by the Bulldogs, and they're on the board. I do have the replay here. We're going to put this up here right now.
Great finish there on one-time volley.
This ball go out of touch for a goal kick now. But yeah, we talk about it. Hey, it's great to have a lot of shots, but if they're not going in, that's not doing anyone any good. There's a lot of teams that have great possession that never, execute goals. So it's good to see finally, after all those opportunities, that they were able to find one and get one in the back of the net. Now on the flip side here, what can the Corsairs do to answer? Because they have not really been able to find consistent pressure here on this back line. Only a handful of, I think it was 3 shots that they had here in the first half. So, and one on target. So, something that they're going to have to do here as often as possible.
Yeah, I mean, they're gonna have to try to create opportunities off the counter attack. They're gonna have to try to take some chances and push forward. But right now, it's been a struggle for them to just maintain possession, and at that point, the Bulldogs will feast on just keeping the ball and possessing it now that they do have the lead. Like right here, the Corsairs are looking to play this long, and more times than not, this is becoming a turnover. Instead of maybe just playing short and keeping possession, they're going to play this ball long, and this is a 50-50 ball as we see Brighton win it, and it's an immediate turnover. And it's when you have an option to play short and keep the ball, there's got to be more opportunities for the Corsairs to keep the ball if they're going to try to get back into this game. Up and down the stairs.
The sound effects of the stadium here at Waterford Mott. the aluminum bleachers and all the other ambiance effects of having sound outside the press box. The first half, we had a helpful parent with giving us information for a player that brought up from JV team, so that's always good to catch. Ball drops down. That's Morgan for the Corsairs. One right back by the Bulldogs. Koskinen. Goal scorer Carrico on the touch there. She gets it back, and now she'll make her way over midfield. That's a good ball. Now there's a shot, and that one goes wide of Montgomery. That was Vandermergel on that shot.
Opportunity here for the Bulldogs. Good pressure there defensively, forcing her to have to get that shot off quickly. She puts it wide of the target.
Montgomery puts it one back in. The pressure again from Carrico. Koskinen tall to the challenge. And this is one from distance that's going to go up and over. And if you're joining us here for the first time, hit that subscribe button. It's right there on the YouTube channel. Hit the like. Hey, leave a comment. Share us with your friends and your family. Follow us on all social media. You are watching us right now on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. And if you subscribe on YouTube, there's an added benefit, a live stream video of Steve Besk, once we hit 3,000, having the Packy One Chip Challenge. We keep talking about it until we hit 3,000. I have to do it at 5,000, so.
Can't wait.
Well, I can't wait till the first round. I'm the second round. Well, that was a good ball over the top.
You might be surprised how much quicker we get to 5,000.
Yeah, I know, right? Vandermergel now on the ball. Broken up and then knocked out. Someone say, well, haven't we seen enough of those? I don't think you can see enough of that whole process of doing the one-chip challenge. I feel like that is, you can do that forever, and it's still fun. For those that are watching it, not necessarily for the. Well, hey, you volunteered, man. I mean, and I looked at you when you did it. Like, why are you saying this? But you did it, and I appreciate it. We love that you're going to do it, and respect you for doing it. But it was your idea.
Yep.
Oh, good tackle. Put right back in the middle of the park. That's not what you want if you're Kevin Tapcham. You want that ball out wide. So right now we're at 2,986. Now we're 2,988. We're just 12 away. We're just 12 away.
Can't wait. And sense the enthusiasm pouring through my voice.
we're just 12 away.
Seeping out of my pores.
Now we're going to stop the clock, which gives you time while you're watching to hit that sub button. Looks like Koskinen there has. So I want to say a fun fact. I don't know if you guys knew this. We were talking about this off the air, but since I was at Catalina last weekend at this exact moment, I was enjoying a nice dinner on the island, and I found out during that dinner that the Catalina wine mixer did not actually start until 2015, some 8 years after the original movie of Step Brothers. And if you've ever watched Step Brothers, those who are, of course, of age to do so, that movie talked about selling helicopters at the Catalina wine mixer. And that actually whole scene in that movie was filmed at the Trump National Golf Course in California, not on Catalina. And but that some 8 years later, they're like, hey, let's play homage to the movie. And now the Carolina wine mixer is a thing and has been going on now for the last 8 years. So
wild.
So that movie started the Carolina wine mixer, and now here comes Waterford Mott and the Corsairs. And this opportunity, oh, look at this. You might get the ball back. Cleared away. And the end-to-end action we talk about all the time, Steve, as the game just starts to open up, as this ball played back to Montgomery, and so slow it down. And then that's an experienced player right there, because a lot of goalkeepers would have cleared that out, I think, one time.
As you know, communication there, and teammates let her know that probably she had some time, which was good to show that composure.
Again, I want to thank you for joining us here on this Friday evening. It's Good Friday. A lot of schools don't play soccer. A lot of schools here are getting ready for spring break again next week. It's 3 weeks of spring break here in Michigan. Last week was spring break for Oakland County. This week for Macomb County, a lot of counties across the state. And next week, a whole bunch of other schools having some spring break. As this ball will be put across, and just too much on that one as it'll go out for a throw-in.
John, this part of the match is brought to you by Base Camp Fitness of Troy. Get maximum results in half the time. Base Camp Fitness of Troy is located at 443 East Big Beaver Road. To inquire about membership or amenities, call 586-416-1800 or visit basecampfitness.com.
You want to do the hit workout there, Steve?
I am probably going to need it.
That's fair. Touche.
If I knew that getting that hit workout in would make that chip go down a little easier, maybe I would.
I don't think it does, Steve.
Nope, I don't either.
Yeah,
I don't either. I'm pretty sure there's nothing that is going to prepare me or my body for what is going to happen when I have to eat that chip.
Steve did say that he will stop whatever he's doing in that moment and allow us to live record that. So,
oh, did I? Man, I forget a lot.
So, wherever he's at that moment, we will bring our camera equipment to Steve, and
to be honest,
along with the ambulance and medical staff.
Can I dip the chip in like a salsa?
I don't know if that. Yes, a fiery hot salsa from.
Why not, right?
Yeah.
Maybe a guacamole. Or a queso dip. Maybe that might help with the heat if I ate it with queso. I mean, it'd be kind of a waste of queso to eat for one chip.
I would agree. I would agree. So you might have to break that chip up into like 100 pieces. Eat it slowly. Play it out wide here to Canal. Oh, that's a great ball. Running onto that is Sider, and it's just too much pace on it. But a good look. Still holding strong at 2,988. Oh.
Just tell me when we hit 3,000.
I don't have the chip with me, so it wouldn't happen tonight.
Good.
Yeah,
that's good. Probably for the best.
Probably for the best.
For the best.
There you go. Here we are in the 58th minute, 22 minutes to go here in this game. 1-0 is your score. Goal coming in the 46th minute from Katie Carrico, the sophomore for the Bulldogs. All inside the 18 and put right back across here. And that hit the hand, it looked like. Referee says keep playing. And Canal. Eberle. Let's go back to Kalunin. Again, you're just seeing the Corsairs right now against continuing to kind of chase around this possession from the Bulldogs. This continued possession is just one now, putting that top of the 6, and good work defensively there by Grace McKenzie for the Corsairs. Koskinen. That's Sydney Stewart for the Corsairs. Now here come the Bulldogs again. That's Sider. Let's put this one inside. And that's going to go out for a corner. So a corner kick coming up here for the Bulldogs. That's our 5th here of the night. Ball put in. It's a good ball right in the mix, and Montgomery goes up for it, and that's going to go in. Off the corner. I'm not sure who got that.
Not sure if it did touch anyone. It may have been a Ramona right from the corner kick, as there was a scrum of players in there with the goalkeeper, but it doesn't look like anyone got a touch on it. Either way, the ball ends up in the back of the net, and the Bulldogs take a commanding 2-0 lead here. Just over halfway to go here in this second half.
Anna Van Canal got that goal. We'll take a look here at the replay again. See here on the corner, so we're back underway. You see there, Van Canal gets the goal in the 60th minute. So that's the second goal here of the match, coming in off that corner, and a bender swung in. And you said there's a name for when you score off of a corner. Why don't you explain that to the viewer at home?
Where it comes from, I don't know. It's just, but usually it's called a Rabona.
Rabona.
I believe, isn't that correct? I don't know why I'm second guessing myself here.
I don't know. I know that I heard a call here during the Big Ten tournament, and in Indiana, and they called it, I believe, something else. So
I don't think I'm correct.
Oh, and there's an opportunity. Montgomery comes out, and that's a hard tackle. And that is going to probably be a card. He's going to blow the whistle and stop the clock.
Meant to call it the Olympico. That's
the Olympico.
The Olympico is what it's called. I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, that's just going to be a yellow card and a penalty here. She does make a play on it, unless the referee felt there was really excessive force or, on that play there, and it's maybe a serious type foul play, because she makes a play on the ball with their feet. That's why it's a yellow card and penalty and not a direct red card. Argument potentially for dog show there for a red card, but I think that the yellow card and penalty is enough there.
And I don't disagree with you, Steve, so not that I would disagree with you anyways, but
she does have to come off, though.
That is the one downside to the high school game, I would say, is that. As we'll put the yellow card on the screen there. Sophie Montgomery got the yellow card. So when the clock will come to a stop for this, they will start the clock up once if the ball goes in net, it will not start back up again until after the kickoff. If it is saved, then the clock will start right away.
Got some kind of information coming from the assistant that maybe the net maybe not be perfectly lined up on the line. Is that, or maybe just clarifying to the goalkeeper which line she has to stand on? As it appears the goalkeeper that's in net for the Corsairs, maybe making her first ever appearance, is a little unsure.
So Carrico will step up for this one for the Bulldogs, and she'll put that in and make this a 3-goal game.
Goal for Brighton, number 2, Kate Carrico.
And she gets her brace on the evening.
Sophia Montgomery will return into goal for the Corsairs after that goal. She is able to substitute back in.
Number 12, Bree Everson. Number 17, Yana Belga. Back in the game for Mott, Chuck Montgomery.
And, as the clock now will get back underway here, Steve, well-composed PK from Kate Carrico on that one, and now it's a 3-0 game.
I'm usually not right in my predictions, John, and you know that from last year. I stopped making them, but I did tell Dan before the game that I thought this game, might end up being a 3-1, 3-0 type game, and Brighton has done their part so far, really controlling most of this game from start to finish, and just too much to ask from the Corsairs to have to defend for 80 minutes in their defensive third, just not able to create enough possession to force Brighton to have to do so. And when you have to defend for 80 minutes, usually the better team will come out on top.
And Steve, you and I, we agree on a lot of things, and I agree with you. It's just hard. I mean, to withstand pressure, consistent pressure that you've been seeing from, the Bulldogs, it's really hard to be able to manage that. I mean, I don't have the shot count now, but my guess it's in the 20s, on the game. We're 13 at half, and 21 shots in favor, so that tells you the story right there. When you get 21 shots, of which I'd imagine a dozen of those are on target, that's going to, it's going to be hard to keep up. I mean, it's 21-3 in shots. So, and here come the Bulldogs once again, make their way into the 18, and that one's a shot that goes well wide. But, you got a young team in the Corsairs. They're fighting hard. Kevin's got them going on the right path. He's doing a really good job. They're well organized. You're playing against an experienced Brighton team that plays in the KLAA, and there's something to be said about that, right? We saw it against Bloomfield Hills and Groves on Tuesday, right? You got a team in Groves that plays in the OAA White. They lost some players last year as well as at Bloomfield, but Bloomfield came in. They won the state championship last year. They did what they were supposed to do. They won that game. And, there are certain games on certain nights that you look at a team and say, hey, they should win. And that's something to say against the team they're playing against. As this ball is going to go out for a corner kick. Either way, we appreciate you stopping by here tonight, watching us. We got lots of games coming up here next week. On Tuesday, we're at Rochester versus Rochester Adams, a rivalry game taking place at 7 p.m., 6:45 when the coverage begins as Montgomery will make the save. On Wednesday, we're at another rivalry game. Sterling Heights-Stevenson welcomes in Utica Ford. That game also taking place at 7 p.m., pregame coverage starting at 6:45. And then Friday, back out as Utica Ford welcomes in Fraser. And then on Saturday, Troy Athens welcomes in Ann Arbor Huron. Kickoff at 1 p.m., pregame at 12:45. So 4 games in our lineup next week. So got nothing new next Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, or Saturday. Come join us. And if you do have something you have to do, just turn us on and, listen through your earbuds. AirPods, Beats, whatever. Heart's desire. Dova puts this one in and top of the 18. And a shot that will go up and over. "13 minutes to go here in this game. 3 second-half goals here. 2 by Katie Carrico. 1 by Envicanal. She scored off that corner on the Olympico. I could have swore I heard Dean Linke call that during the Indiana game here.
Yeah, they I believe it was Rutgers men won the Big Ten championships essentially off an Olympico.
Yep.
In the Big Ten title game. Yeah, it's rare to see at any level, let alone a level like that there in the Big Ten where and the players are good enough to put the ball in that position, but they're usually good enough to defend it as well.
Badova now will look to run onto this one for the Bulldogs inside the 18. Badova cuts it back, takes a shot. Montgomery the save down by the goal line, and that's going to end up being an own goal, I believe. Are they going to give credit for the own goal, I think?
Yeah, the ball was not going to go in if it wasn't placed by the Mott defender. Unfortunate, just kind of a wrong place, wrong time. Trying to do her best to get back there to help clear that ball out. But the opportunity created from the Bulldogs there up that right side. We talked about it at the half. They were able to pressure the Mott left back all first half and really create chances. More of the same here in the second half as we've seen the Bulldogs explode for 4 goals. There, one coming off an own goal, but the opportunity created by the Bulldogs there, putting the pressure on, led to that 4th goal.
I'm just curious that they're going to score that an own goal.
Usually scorekeepers aren't aware enough to do that. They'll give it to the last touch, but that's there was no, that wasn't going into the net until the defender made the touch. So should go down as an own goal against Mott.
So we will officially score that an own goal on our own here on here in with that goal coming in the 68th minute. The last touch, though, from the Bulldogs was the call-up, the JV call-up, Maya Badova. But we will credit that as an own goal as a last touch by the Waterford Mott defender.
Just over 10 minutes to play here at Waterford Mott. Brighton Bulldogs leading the Corsairs 4-0. All 4 goals coming here in that second half. Foul on the Bulldogs. Free kick coming here for the Corsairs.
So we'll see a couple subs coming on here for the Bulldogs on the other side of this free kick. That's the one thing, again, different than what you might see at other levels, right? You're high school, that happens during when the ball goes in and out of play on free kicks, throw-ins, corner kicks, goals. There's when substitutions take place at the high school level. Different than what you might see in a U.S. soccer match, possibly, where a player gets hurt or a free kick. You can sub basically any time there's a stoppage at that level. A good ball by Badova out wide. That's going to be knocked out for another corner. The Bulldogs have yet another corner here, as we'll see a number of subs coming on now. 4 in total here for the Bulldogs.
Number 3, Ella Vandenbergel. Number 5, Stephanie Barrett. Number 7, Anna Van Canal. And number 19, Naomi Mangaro.
Here comes a corner kick now for the Bulldogs. Been dangerous all afternoon here on these corners. Ball in swing in the 6, and that's, I think, another touch. No, they're getting a slider. I think got a touch of that number 8.
Number 8, Angie Sider.
So now it's 5.
Bulldogs again continue to put pressure, creating opportunities, generating that corner kick, getting that ball into the box, finding the leg of a teammate there. The Bulldogs extend their lead to 5-0, just under 10 minutes to play. Ainsley Sider credited for the goal there for the Bulldogs.
So a lot of goals coming here in the second half. Unable to find and execute in the first half to the Bulldogs. And now here in the second half, been able to score 5 unanswered goals against Waterford Mott and the Corsairs. We've seen 2 goals from Carrico. Seen an own goal. So a goal from Anna Van Canal, who also just got the assist on that goal as well. Now a shot from distance. Oh, that's a bobble, and that is going to find the back of the net. I'm not sure who got the final touch on that one for the Corsairs. I know that was Koskinen that took the shot. So Jillian Johnson is the one that's being credited with that goal here in the 72nd minute.
A good shot there from distance, forcing the goalkeeper to have to make a difficult save, and unable to control the rebound, and parries it right back to the attacker from the Corsairs, who knocks it into the back of the net, and Corsairs are on the board. 5-1 is the score here with just over 8 minutes to play.
So Jillian Johnson credited with the goal, saying the assist came from Abby Ellis, number 11. Now it's 5-1, so just I was talking about possession and opportunity. Corsairs go down and score a goal, Steve.
Commentator sometimes curse or predictability is on point tonight.
I don't know if I was a curse for the Corsairs. Is now that's pulled back. Now a shot from distance. Montgomery gets a touch on it, gets the save, and it's off the football upright. Another corner coming up here for the Bulldogs.
Good opportunity again from the Bulldogs there, forcing the goalkeeper, Sophia Montgomery, to get a hand up. make the save and push it over top and out for a corner kick. Could we see 2 Olympicos?
No. Sorry, not to try to get your mojo there, Steve, but no, I think we're better off getting hit by lightning tonight. This ball will come in and off the football upright. That's Caitlin McKenzie now. Just 7 minutes ago here in this second half. That's Belgart on the ball. And Canal puts this one in top of the 18. It's going to go long and out of touch.
Just over 5 minutes to go here. Bulldogs in a commanding 5-1 lead. They'll try to see out this remaining 5 minutes and shore up that back line. I'm sure Coach Ryan Carrier not pleased that they were conceding a goal here. Every coach would love to see that clean sheet end up on the scoreboard for their side. He will be happy, I'm sure, though, with the second half outburst of 5 goals.
That he will. At least I would be.
I'd hope so. I imagine he had wished they'd maybe found the back of the net in the first half, but the adjustments made at second half, the message that was given to the players clearly worked as they were able to continue their form and find the back of the net 5 different times here in the second half.
So Abby Ellis played it into Pappenhagen. Something we've seen all night long, the possession here for the Bulldogs. Now this is an opportunity, but Montgomery will come up and clear it out and out of danger. It's a shot from number 17. That's an in-between here. Those are tough for goalkeepers, and Montgomery's able to come up with it.
Again, right at the goalkeeper. Easy for Montgomery to save, but did have that little bit in-between bounces. Like you said, can be difficult.
I didn't write it down yet, but I got it.
Look, Abby Ellis tried to cut that one back. It's broken up, and Pappenhagen. All over the top, and Montgomery will come out to collect. Barring a comeback here from Waterford Mott and the Corsairs, Brighton will get their first win of the season today. And the Waterford Mott will get their first loss. And we said tail of two halves, Steve.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it was a matter of just some adjustments made from Brighton, being a little bit more clinical in the attacking third. You know, they created chances in that first half. It wasn't for lack of chances, just unable to put a lot of those on frame and really test the goalkeeper. But they were able to do a lot more of that here in the second half, and a lot more shots that were going to be difficult for any goalkeeper to make saves on, as they really created well tonight. And in that attacking third, they became a lot more clinical here in the second half, and that's why they find themselves ahead here with this 4-goal advantage.
With just about a minute left here in this one. Ball put it back and into the 18. Van Canal runs onto it. Good defensive work, but she gets it back. And then she's going to earn a corner. This ball is put in the mix and still inside that 18 and goes back post, rebound. Vandermergel. 25 seconds to go. Only kind of bounces around like a ping pong ball, and it'll go out. And that should wrap this one up. And Steve, that will do it. And the final score here in this one will be 5-1 in favor of Brighton. All 6 goals coming in the second half, Steve.
Yeah, and just an outburst, but again, it was created in the first half with the chances, and then just got a little bit more clinical in the second. Mott was able to salvage a goal just to, definitely get a little bit of confidence from the game and prove that, if they continue and work hard, things will come. And Coach Kevin Tapsham, I'm sure, will, reassess after this game. But, a good win for the Bulldogs tonight. Ryan Carey will be pleased. The team finally get off the schneid and get those 3 points. And a good start and kick off to the season.
That it is. Don't go anywhere. We'll come back. We'll have final stats and a scoring summary coming up here on the other side of this one. Final score, 5 to Brighton, WATERFORD MOTT 1. We'll be back. You're watching high school girls soccer on the Michigan Soccer Network.
Thank you for stopping by the Michigan Soccer Network. To not miss out on any of the action, all you have to do is simply hit the subscribe button, and that way you're notified every time we bring new content or go live. Thanks for stopping by.
Don't just burn calories, torch those little suckers. Base Camp Fitness Troy, opening up this March, will help you get maximum results in half the time. Our intensity intervals of cardio and strength training will supercharge your calorie burn, all in just 35 minutes. Make sure to lock in our founders rate and claim your 2-week risk-free trial by scanning the QR code on your screen. Base Camp Fitness Troy, located at 443 East Big Beaver Road in Troy, Michigan.
Clubs love Ollie because it helps them manage their club and accelerate the development of their coaches and players. Every soccer club talks about their focus on development, but nobody actually measures it until now. We've developed the capability for every one of your teams to easily capture pro-level game stats in real time using a mobile phone. It's one thing at the end of the day to look up the results for your club, but how valuable would it be for directors to actually see how each team played? How well did a team possess the ball and control the game? How well did they create dangerous chances inside the box? How did your top players perform? And how is each coach improving from week to week? Ollie provides this powerful data through a club dashboard that shows club results and lets you drill down into any game or player. Ollie also includes team and club management that lets you communicate instantly with coaches, parents, and players, and lets directors see every club event so they can easily coordinate visits to matches and training sessions. It's got everything you need in one simple app. Reach out to us to get your club started today.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond. In the pool. On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate.
Welcome back here into WATERFORD MOTT High School, where the final score in this one, 5-1, here in favor of the Brighton Bulldogs. We'll take a look here at the scoring summary in just a moment. But Steve, you look into this game. We talk about tale of two halves. Your overall thoughts on this game.
Well, there we go. Dominating performance from Brighton, and really kind of just expected that coming in the way that their program usually is, and nothing against the way Mott had played earlier in the season, but really, this is a much more difficult test tonight against one of the KLA's top teams, especially year in, year out, and they proved that tonight. Mott was only able to withstand that pressure for so long in that first half before that breakthrough happened, and Brighton showed why that they're going to be a team to contend with in that KLAA.
Taking a look at your scoring summary here, presented by Granite City Food and Brewery. In the 46th and the 62nd minute, Katie Carrico got 2 goals, got a brace. In the 60th, Anna Van Canal, she got the Olympico, as we call it. An own goal in the 68th minute, and the 71st minute, Ansley Sider finished up the scoring for the Bulldogs. And then in the 72nd minute, Gillian Johnson finally put the WATERFORD MOTT Corsairs on the board, and that's where this game would finish as far as scoring is concerned. And now take a look at your match highlights here. We'll put those on the screen now. There they are. We talked about it in the beginning of this game. It was we looked at the halftime stats, and it was lopsided. It stayed lopsided as we went to the second half. 30 shots in total, 16 on target, 9 corners, 1 offsides, 5-5 in fouls, and then 11-2 save. Montgomery had a big game. She had a tall order. She did a really good job. She kept this game close for a long time. And then, hey, good teams do what good teams do. They find the net eventually, and that's what happened here today.
Yeah, Mott, without the performance of Montgomery, this game is probably over at some time in the second half, reaches a much higher total. So credit to her to keep her team in it, but just not enough defensively to keep it a bit closer.
No question about that, as we will wrap up our coverage here tonight on this Good Friday. And again, taking a look at the final score of this one, 5-1 in favor of Brighton and the Bulldogs as they move and get their first win of the season. They're now 1-1-1. And the WATERFORD MOTT Corsairs will move to 2-0-1. They start their league play here coming up this week. So we'll hopefully have some more coverage of them coming up here in the very near future. For all of our team here at the Michigan Soccer Network, we had Brianna on camera, Nathan and Zoe helping out with stats and production, Steve alongside me as my broadcast partner, Dan Stickrat, also with stats and providing content throughout the match. And my name's Jonathan Turner. We thank you very, very much, and everyone have a great and safe weekend. Happy Easter to those who celebrate. And from all of us here at the Michigan Soccer Network, we'll see you next time for more soccer.